Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nayri, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. This week, we are talking about things to consider when deciding who should go wedding dress shopping with you. Before we dive into this week's topic, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment below, let me know if there is a particular video topic you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way, leading up to your special day. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am so honored that you have found me. I am, of course, a wedding fashion expert, stylist, buyer, wear so many different hats at LOVELLA Bridal, located in Los Angeles, California. For daily content, be sure to follow us on Instagram at LOVELLA Bridal, at LOVELLA Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert. Be sure to hit that follow button on TikTok at LOVELLA Bridal and at Wedding Fashion Expert as well. When it comes to selecting who you are going to take wedding dress shopping with you, I wanted to give you a video on things to consider and some scenarios that take place, just to give you some food for thought and also to ease your mind if you're having any anxiety of feeling like people are going to be disappointed or upset that you've let them out of this experience. First and foremost, when it comes to dress shopping, you want to make sure that you contact the stores that you want to go and shop at and find out how many guests you are allowed to bring with you. There are a lot of stores that limit the number of guests due to the capacity of the store and what they can accommodate. At LOVELLA Bridal, we do have a large store. However, we do see quite a number of brides at every given time slot. So because of that, we allow 3 guests to go along shopping with you. Many of our brides love the fact that we do this because it gives them an excuse as why they can't invite an entire crew. This gives them an excuse as to why they have to exclude certain people from the shopping experience. So many of our brides have told us that it becomes a domino effect of who to include while dress shopping. If you include so-and-so, then you have to include XYZ, right? So it becomes this ongoing thing. Next thing you know, you have 10 to 15 people that you're dress shopping with. You're overwhelmed with all the opinions. It just gets to be too much. So when it comes time to selecting who you are going to take shopping with you, there are a number of things to consider. Number 1 is obligation. Who are you obligated to invite? Number 2, of the people that you really want to be there, who share your same vision, know your dress style, they're going to make this experience a beautiful one and not challenge and probe or try to take the spotlight and give their agenda, what they think you should wear. People who are going to be extremely supportive of this process. That's who I recommend going shopping with. You don't want to create an environment that there's going to be friction. I have had so many brides come dress shopping alone at first because they know that the people they are obligated to bring are going to throw them off balance a bit, and they want mental clarity of shopping on their own. So what we do often is a bride will come in solo, we'll go through the process, then she comes back with those people that she wants to include, but we pretend that we haven't seen her before. We do this all the time, and it's great. So when I do this with a bride, she'll obviously have a favorite once she's left me, when she went shopping with me solo. And what we do is tell their loved ones to shop our website. Go online, pick all the dresses that you want me to try on when we go in store. This way, your guests that you're bringing sit down, they get to enjoy the show. I have all the dresses pulled in the dressing room, ready to be tried on. And then once they get their selection out of the way, then I start to pull based on the bride's feedback, and we land on the dress that she ends up buying. Oftentimes, it's not even the dress that we tried on and loved from the first time. It ends up evolving. But this is a really great way to do it because you are including those people that you feel obligated to invite, but they're not crowding your mental space on really picking something that you feel beautiful and confident in. A lot of buyers remorse when a bride gets a dress and she regrets regrets her decision. The most common reason why a bride regrets her decision is because she bought the dress based on price and not the dress that she actually loved if she was between two dresses. The second most common buyer's remorse is when a bride was encouraged or pushed to buy a certain dress by somebody in the audience and one of her guests that came shopping with her, versus being super focused on what she felt the most beautiful and confident in. So while your loved ones can sway you, and of course you want to share this experience with them, sometimes it's valuable to do it on your own, or if you want them to come and then you come back alone. However it works, you know your dynamic, you know the people that you want to include. So just be mindful of these little components and making sure that you know how many guests each store allows so that you can really strategize accordingly. If there are loved ones that you wanted to include that you're not including on the selection process, keep in mind that you can always include them during the alteration time or the gown inspection when your dress arrives in store. For those who don't know, I do have a book called I'm Getting Married and Have Nothing to Wear, the ultimate guide to finding your perfect wedding dress. There is a chapter in there that is about the bride's secret, where you choose to keep your dress a secret from lots of loved ones, just like you are keeping it a secret from your fiance, and you get to surprise everybody on wedding day. So I don't at all want you to feel pressured that you have to share this experience. You can keep it all a secret, which I call the bride's secret. I encourage you to do so if you feel that that would be a better environment for you. Oftentimes, brides are trying to coordinate with everyone's schedule that they are bringing in. And what happens is you try to hit a bunch of stores in one day or one weekend just so that you have everyone's undivided attention and you do this huge road trip with all these back-to-back appointments. I also don't encourage this. This can be extremely overwhelming, senses overload, and it can work against you. You would be surprised how mentally, emotionally, and physically exhausting these appointments can be because there's so many emotions involved, and trying on dresses is a little bit of a workout. So to be doing back-to-back appointments, to have the capacity to absorb all the things that are going on, it can be extremely overwhelming and exhausting and work totally against you. So be mindful of that. I don't encourage more than 2 stores in a day. And frankly, you should strategically pick 3 bridal stores that have different designers, different selection, different vibe, and make your choice from there. There is no need to see more than 3 stores. The more stores you go to and the more distance further away you drive, you are actually going to be seeing a repeat in inventory, a repeat in designers, and you start seeing the same things over and over again. So if you pick stores very, very strategically, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. So for example, if you're picking LOVELLA Bridal, our store is over 6,000 square feet with over 1,000 dresses in inventory. Our store is like 5 stores in one that you are shopping. And on average, your appointments are about an hour long. People get super fixated on an hour is not going to be enough time. I promise you, the longer you go, the more glazed over your brain and your eyes become, and it senses overload, and you can't even keep the dresses straight. You will know what I mean once you start shopping. You literally stand there and go, what dress was the other one that I had on? And you have to look back at the photo to remember it. It's so bizarre, but I promise you, once you start getting involved and you start doing it, going through the motions of it all, you will see what I mean. So just be mindful of that. Be very strategic when picking your stores. And overall, you want to have a great experience with great energy and great people around you. So pick your guests wisely and be mindful about children as well. I am a huge fan of kids and big families and having everyone involved, but children do not have the attention span to hold in a bridal store. We see it day in and day out. So you will notice a lot of stores have a no child policy because it does take away from other brides' experiences in the store. So you want to be mindful of that. We have had brides in store where their guests, maybe it was their sister, brought in a young baby that just was crying nonstop. We have had to ask them to step out because it is just so distracting and difficult for everyone to focus, especially you as the bride. And also if that is your sister with the child, your sister can't focus because tending to her child. It really creates a bit of a chaotic environment for everyone involved. Again, if you want to include maybe your flower girl or your ring bearer in some of these moments for the memories, you could always bring them in maybe to your alteration or a very quick appointment where you can show them the dress and off they go so their attention span can keep up with it. Because a full appointment, it's so difficult. We're asking a lot of these children to be on their best behavior and sit still when they have so much energy and want to be active. All in all, be super strategic, be mindful, talk to your store, talk to your stylist, explain the dynamics, explain if there's any awkward moments so that we can help facilitate this for you as an expert to navigate this to be a beautiful experience for everyone involved. I promise you, we are well experienced in this realm and can help you navigate these uncharted territories with ease and with joy. It's our absolute honor and privilege to do that. Please give us the intel, give us the insight, fill us in on the dynamics so we can tell you what works best and how to best navigate it. You can even call us ahead of time and talk to us on the phone about it prior to booking appointments, and we could strategize everything out for you to run as smoothly as possible. I hope you enjoyed this video and found these tips valuable. If you have any questions, drop me a line below. And for more videos and tips like these, tune in every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will see you in next week's video.